Yevhen Konoplyanka, once a top talent, an absolute baller from Ukraine, once dubbed the Ukrainian Messi for his phenomenal dribbling and absolute golazos and long-range bangers he would score. He played at Dnipropetrovsk in his youth, where he led them to the Europa League final in 2015, attracting interest from top clubs all over the world, most notably from Liverpool, where his big money move broke down in 2014. He eventually played at Sevilla and Schalke. Where is he now, and what happened to Yevhen Konoplyanka? What's up guys, Oleg here. So today, as you guys saw, we are talking about Yevhen Konoplyanka. He is currently 34 years old, playing in Romania. Man, I looked up to him as a kid, as a Ukrainian, loving soccer, playing. I looked up to him and Andriy Yarmolenko so much. Absolutely amazing players. They were the most talented Ukrainian players at the time. So Konoplyanka, he had a phenomenal style of play. He was very, very technical, in tight spaces, very good dribbling, cannon of a shot, absolutely phenomenal. He would score bangers. He started out his career at Dnipropetrovsk in Ukraine. Went through the ranks there, played there. He was at Dnipro from 2006 to 2015, so he was there for a very long time and really established himself as the main man there. He was phenomenal. Even led them to the Europa League final in 2014-15, where he had very crucial goals and assists in that season in the Europa League. He's won Ukrainian Footballer of the Year. He participated in the Euros for Ukraine, Euro 2012, Euro 2016. So he was in Dnipropetrovsk till 2015, right? 2014, he was supposed to go to Liverpool. That was a big talking point, big moment in his career. So he was scouted through top clubs all over Europe, right? Supposed to go to Liverpool in 2014. Move breaks down. Supposed to be for roughly 20 million pounds. Medical done. Papers signed. Contract signed. On his way to England. Transfer deadline day. Last hours. The president, Kolomoisky, just all he had to do, sign the paper. And he just sat there. I'm gonna sit. Waited out. Transfer deadline day ended. Never went. So yeah, the president was stubborn, very hard to negotiate with them. They will always want a lot of money, or they don't let their players go. They kind of like hold them hostage until there's a lot of money or they run out their contracts, basically. So that was the case with Konoplyanka. He had to wait for his contract to run out before he could leave. So that's what he did. His contract finally expired the next year, so he finally could leave Dnipropetrovsk. The Liverpool deal fell through. That never happened, and they never came back. He had interest from a few sides. He was from Atletico Madrid and Sevilla, primarily. He ends up going to Sevilla. High expectations, plays very, very well. He starts very well at Sevilla. Probably like first half of the year, he plays very well there. Then starts to get benched, doesn't play as much, comes on here and there, but not a main guy, you know. So he was at Sevilla from 2015 to 17. But technically only the one season, 2015-16, because for the next year he went on loan to Schalke. He went on loan on Schalke for the 16-17 season and ended up staying there, signing a contract. They had the buyout clause. He was at Schalke from 2017 to 2019, so another 2 seasons. It was technically from 2016 to 2019 because of the loan. He was decent there, but also same thing. Sometimes would get minutes, sometimes wouldn't get minutes. So Schalke till 2019. After that, goes to Shakhtar Donetsk, goes back to Ukraine, plays decently at Shakhtar Donetsk, but even there, not that insane balling that he used to do at Dnipro, right? So he was good there. He's still been playing on the national team. He was pretty good on the national team. Shakhtar, he was there until 2021. Ends up going 2022 to Cracovia, club in Poland. And same thing, he plays, gets decent minutes, still nothing too crazy. And now 2023, he went to CFR Cluj, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, in Romania. For the national team, he has 87 appearances, 21 goals, so he's been pretty good there. So why did he not achieve this potential? And why did he decline? Why did his career go down this path, you know? Like after his crazy expectations. And the first reason is his late move to Europe. Him and Yarmolenko. So Konoplyanka, Yarmolenko both went late to Western Europe, to these top 5 leagues. They both went at 26, 27. So as opposed to, look at Zinchenko. He went to Man City at 18 years old. So his mentality is completely different. So Konoplyanka, Yarmolenko, they were used to the Ukrainian style. And yes, the Ukrainian league was a bit better back then than it is now. Now it's very bad. But still, they have these rough winters where they have the month-long breaks, 2 months off, whatever. Europe, it's a whole different ball game. Whole different ball game. You gotta try like crazy. And I think they just were not fit enough to be in this mentality year round. Reason number 2, mentality. Konoplyanka, a few other guys, like there's this just Slavic mentality where from Eastern Europe where they get kind of, even if like he's extremely talented, and even if they work hard, they're extremely talented, sometimes they reach this level and they get kind of an ego and they get lazy. So I feel like Konoplyanka got this mentality, this bit of this toxic mentality, and I've heard him speak about it in interviews, and I've heard Yarmolenko speak about it in interviews, and now most recently I've heard Roman Yaremchuk speak about it too from his time in Benfica. And basically, so I've heard these from Vlada Sedan's YouTube channel when she interviews these players, Zinchenko's wife. And basically what Konoplyanka said is he was used to being the main man, you know, his whole life. Pro, he was very talented. He was always the main man. And then in Sevilla, it was a different ball game. It was top club, and he played well, but he wasn't the main man. He didn't have it all given to him. He had to work very hard for his place. When he wasn't getting those minutes he thought he deserved in the next half of the season, he left right away. Instead of staying and fighting for his place, he just left. Yarmolenko did the same at Dortmund, but Yarmolenko ended up sticking it out in West Ham, which was good for him. As opposed to Alexander Zinchenko, for example, was at Man City, had to play out of position, went on different loans, and yes, he was younger. Was supposed to be sold for a few seasons. Man City wanted to sell him to Wolverhampton, but Zinchenko refused. He said, "No, I'm staying here. I'm fighting for my place. If I get minutes, if I don't get minutes, I'm fighting for my place no matter what until it works out." And kept working hard. So that's the mentality that Konoplyanka lacked. So I think that Slavic mentality, that ego, led to him not reaching his full potential. So he tried to just leave, right? Instead of working for his place in Sevilla, he just left right away. And, green is grass are on the other side. Let me go to Schalke. I'll be the main man there. Lo and behold, same exact thing there. At least he stuck it out a bit longer there. But it seems like he just didn't have that drive and that motivation that he had before. So going along with that, reason number 3 is what I pretty much talked about, is work ethic. With that ego, with that mentality, I think he was just lacking that work ethic. He was one of my favorite players. While like even you could see I got his jersey right here. When I was younger, I got his Sevilla jersey when he went to Sevilla. That's how much I love my boy Konoplyanka. He was I love him, man. Like I played on the wing too. That was like my primary position was wing or forward. So I loved watching Konoplyanka. He reminded me of Eden Hazard too, which is one of my favorite players as well. Despite him being older and declined now, and a bit of a meme sometimes also since he's older, he still was very good back in the day. And gonna wrap it up there. So let me know your favorite moments of Konoplyanka, what your opinion on his career is, and if you agree on my points of why Konoplyanka didn't reach his potential and why he declined. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and check out some other videos. Stay tuned for more videos on this channel. Peace out. Cheers. Have a great day.